Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we've got a headline coming from Inside EVs that Tesla has reduced inventory prices across the board, and now Model 3 starts at a low $37,940. So we're going to go into that, take a look at it, see what they're actually taking a look at, and see all the different inventory websites that we look for to find all the best deals. So if you're before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And shout out to my latest Patreon member. We've got Jason. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out and get access to all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So shout out to Inside EVs. It's cool that a lot of publications now are highlighting a bunch of inventory price discounts as well, because that's the thing, right? Tesla vehicles are expensive vehicles. So anytime you can highlight any sort of promotion or deal, more people get interested, more people realize that they can hopefully finance it, just like yesterday, how there was that 84-month financing term, which I'm not sure if it's recommended, but it is a potential possibility if you want a lower monthly payment. But here's the headline from Inside EVs. Tesla reduces new inventory prices. Model 3 now starts at $37,940. After the tax credit, a new Model 3 can be yours for just over $30,000. So of course, this is referencing to the $7,500 federal tax credit that is on Model 3 and Model Y across all different trims. And of course, we can see these discounts by going to our favorite website, waitingfortesla.com. You can see right here, smack dab in the middle of the screen, there is a Model 3 rear-wheel drive in Maplewood that has 0 miles on it. So an absolutely brand new vehicle for a low price of $37,020. And on top of that, what's great about this is it does qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit and also qualify for the extra Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. Because if you use a Tesla referral code, you can get an extra $500 to $1,000 off, plus 3 months of full self-driving. So first go to waitingfortesla.com, or actually first go to the referral code down below in the description first, then go to waitingfortesla.com, find a vehicle that you're interested, just like this one with a discount of $3,200. Make sure you get the green check mark, and then also double to make sure that this vehicle works out, and then you can get and see all these stacked discounts on top of it. So you can see right here, there's a line item $500 discount on top of that, which makes it a very, very, very nice deal. I mean, the one thing I'm surprised is no one's really highlighting these $5,000 discounts that have been happening on the Model Y side. Here's one, for instance, it's Silver Spring, Maryland. This seems to be glitched because I try to order this one. I try to put the zip code in and see if it actually works out. But as you can see right here, when you load it up onto the website, it does exist. We just don't know where it exactly is. But this vehicle right here is definitely a great price because it's got an almost $5,000 discount, or really $4,970 to be exact, and it only has 1,146 miles. The beauty about this one, it is a demo vehicle. You would still be the first owner, and because it's still a new vehicle technically, because no one has actually been registered, and you'll still qualify for the massive $7,500 federal tax credit. And then on top of that, because it's Maryland, you can get an extra $3,000 Maryland incentive on top of that, bringing your total incentives to $10,700 off. And then don't forget that referral code, just like the one down below in the description, because if you use the Tesla referral code, you can get an extra $500 off. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Shout out to Inside EVs for highlighting this article, spotlighting all the different discounts for the end of the month, because that's what's going on right now. It is the end of the month. Tesla likes to release demo discounted vehicles or even inventory vehicles, or really what really could be happening is that the Model 3 is just going on a clearance because you guessed it, there is a new Model 3 Highland that's been rumored, that's been teased. We've seen spy shots of it. We've seen the camouflage vehicle being paraded around Palo Alto. So it is definitely on the horizon. So Tesla essentially has put a massive discount across all inventory on the Model 3. So that is exactly what is going on. So if you're interested in a deal on a Model 3, then it could be the right time to get it. If you don't care about the newest thing coming out, if you don't care about upgrading your iPhone to the latest thing every single year, then this is the time to get a fantastic discount on a Tesla Model 3. And if you're looking for the low monthly payment on your Tesla Model 3, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet allows you to finance your vehicle and get that absolutely low monthly payment because they allow you to do this by deferring a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit. They can do this because they are a Tesla financing a partner, and on top of that, they work with credit unions and banks to try and get you that low monthly payment. So thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of videos this month. And so check out Tenet down below in the description. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description, Patreon link to support the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. All right, water break. Philip, thanks for coming in. Hope you're well. Thank you. DJ Wolf, thanks for coming in. Almas, thanks for coming in. We're going to get to all the live stream comments because that's the benefit, right? You can come in here and ask anything you want, and then we'll certainly get to it at a certain point. And this next topic, if you ever have to go to a Tesla service center or even rent a Tesla from even Hertz, well, that experience is about to get much, much better because I've done both pretty recently. I'm actually in a loaner vehicle right now because the Model X is actually in the shop for the Falcon Wing doors. But renting a vehicle from Hertz, especially a Tesla, it was a little bit of a disjointed experience because you were not able to tie your Tesla app to the actual car. But now it looks like they have integrated that in. On top of that, they've already integrated that in with Tesla Loaner. So we'll take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So big news from Hertz, because now Hertz has integrated with the Tesla app access. And now once you get into your car, you can actually just scan a QR code with the rental vehicle specifically, whether it's a Hertz vehicle and or even a Tesla Loaner. I mean, you would imagine Tesla would be able to do this early on, but it seems like it must have been rolling around that same time, because now if you get into a Hertz vehicle that is a rental, you'll be able to scan a QR code and you'll be able to link your Tesla app to the actual car. So everything is ported over. It's actually pretty interesting because they even give you a Tesla key. So I'm speaking about the Tesla Loaner experience right now. You actually get the Tesla key with the Loaner experience, but I actually have just left it on my desk because the app works just like how yours would be, just like another vehicle. And even when I open my Tesla app, I can see two different vehicles, my Model X, which is in Tesla service, and the Loaner vehicle that we're driving around right now. So I imagine it's going to be the same exact experience when you have a Hertz vehicle, when you have a Hertz rental, and it will be a very, very joined experience so that it seems like just another vehicle in your fleet. So shout out to Hertz for being able to integrate this, and shout out to Tesla for rolling out this feature. Really good stuff. If you're going to be traveling, if you're going to be driving other vehicles, it just is a much better experience to pick a Tesla rental over different ones. But I don't know about you all. Whenever I try to rent vehicles at other locations, I try and see what else is out there. I like trying different things. So maybe Tesla is not the best thing to pick out unless you're looking for a normal, a familiar experience at the end of the day. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description is Patreon link to support the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. All right. What else we got? We got one more topic and then we'll jump into the live stream comments. This topic is, well, actually, I forgot about this. So we've got a giveaway running on the channel. So if you're interested in winning, For some reason, I didn't have it pulled up. But if you're interested in winning this rim case protector sponsored by MAGBAK for your Tesla Model 3 or your Model Y, definitely go on and head on over to our YouTube channel. Go to the community page right here, and then scroll down about 5 or 6 posts, and then you could figure out to enter into the giveaway. On top of that, we're also doing another giveaway for these Tesla sipping glasses. If you've seen that, we unboxed it yesterday, and here's another YouTube video. Both of these giveaways actually end this coming Friday. So if you're interested in winning Tesla sipping glasses or this rim case protector from MAGBAK, sponsored by MAGBAK, definitely head on over to our community page, and there's 2 different posts. This first post right here, and then you got to scroll down about 5 or 6 posts to the other giveaway so you can go ahead and enter in. But thank you to MAGBAK for sponsoring, and thank you to everybody that comes in here, because we've been able to do 2 giveaways this month. I want to keep doing 2 to 3 every single month because I want to give back. Thank you to everybody that comes in here, watches the live stream, watches the videos, hits the like button, the comments, and everything. Really goes a long way to support. So thank you very much. What else we got? In this next topic, if you're looking to take delivery of a Cybertruck, well, there's a new stat that just came out that the Cybertruck pending orders have surpassed a big amount, and now there's a 5-year wait time. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Inside EVs again. Tesla Cybertruck orders surpassed 1.9 million orders, and now there is a 5-year wait time. The Cybertruck entered production earlier this month. That's because Tesla did show that the Giga Austin factory was able to produce one out. And so now this has been because Elon Musk was able to say this on the last earnings call that, quote, demand for the Cybertruck is so off the hook, you can't even see the hook. But there's a little bit to unpack here, right? Because the reason, if you don't know why this actually is, because the barrier to order a Cybertruck is super low. I don't even know if it actually even exists, because right now, just to get your name on the Cybertruck list, it costs $100. And the big caveat to that, it is fully refundable $100. So really $100 is, yes, that can be a lot of money, but at the same time, it's a pretty easy, just order it now and figure it out later, especially because it is fully refundable at the end of the day. But still, kudos to the team, kudos to Tesla to see how many they can actually produce and how many they can actually put out and actually deliver. I'm excited to see what all the delivery events are going to be later this year. It's supposed to be September, but maybe it potentially could be a lot later than that. And if you're interested in seeing what place you are in line for your Cybertruck, you can actually type in your Cybertruck reservation number and figure out what place you are in line. There's a couple videos that we've made on this. There's 2 videos right here. You can figure out the website and then watch the FAQ or watch the video on how to take your actual Cybertruck reservation number, put it into the website, and you can actually see what place you could potentially be in line. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by our Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link. Support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. Stuff and check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. If you're just joining in, welcome. Tesla has upped the ante on inventory discounts for the Model 3, and now, according to Inside EVs, Model 3 inventory now starts at $37,940. But if we take a look at our favorite site waiting for Tesla, we can actually see that the cheapest Model 3 in the country right now is $37,020. Stack that with a $7,500 federal tax credit, EV tax credit. Stack that with any sort of state incentives that you might have. On top of that, Maryland has $3,000, California $2,000 plus, and of course stack that with a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, because if you use a Tesla referral code, you can get $500 off plus 3 months of full self-driving, which is an amazing value on top of that, and all of these deals stack. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. So let me know your thoughts. Philip, welcome in. Thanks for all the live streams. Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming in and supporting and watching and all that. DJ, what happens if to the old Model 3 inventory once the Highland comes out? Do they raise the discounts until they sell out? DJ, great question. we're kind of in a little bit of uncharted territory. I don't know what happened when like the older Model S's when like the new Model S's came out, but who knows? Like the one interesting thing that I've observed with this loaner car that we're in right now from Tesla, it's a Model Y 2021 with full self-driving beta, acceleration boosts, and all this stuff. I was taking a look at the registration just because I'm a little bit nosy, and all the registration, it does say lemon buyback. So it looks like this vehicle was potentially at one point sold to a customer and then bought back for whatever reason, and now it's in the loaner fleet that's driving around for customers. So looks like Tesla's a little bit smart, but I could see one angle where Tesla would just put a bunch of those vehicles into the loaner fleet and give it out to customers, so that way if they don't sell them, they could still use them at a certain aspect. Almas, I believe we can only purchase a inventory vehicle within 200 miles of our own zip code, correct? Yes, Tesla's very strict on that for some reason. They don't like shipping vehicles at all, especially near the end of this month, or even they really don't like it at all. So you kind of have to use these websites, kind of have to use Tesla websites, and the best resource is really talking to your local Tesla advisor and see if they can find you inventory, because these websites are great. They're kind of good indicators of what the discounts on a mass scale could be, but your Tesla advisor has access to more discounts that we don't see, and they can see all the vehicles with all the best discounts. Paul, very tempting, but the inflation from Bidenomics is vacuuming out my cash at the moment. It will have to come down a bit more to make it irresistible to get a pre-Highland now. Great point. I guess my question to you is, what price does it need to be in? Because depending on what state you're in, you could be getting some state incentives. You could be getting the 7,500 federal tax credit and much, much more. Corey, got my Model Y Performance and I'm loving it. PS, Tesla didn't let me sub the 3 months free FSD for points. Corey, congrats to you. Unfortunately, it seems like they didn't allow you to sub the points. I'm still a little bit unclear on that. Some people have told me it's possible. Some people have told me it's not. So maybe it seems like just depending on who your delivery associate is, they a little bit more flexible or not. But congrats to you on your Model Y Performance. And definitely, if anybody's out there that has just taken delivery or about to take delivery, definitely check out our Tesla discount accessory codes down below in the description as well. We got 3D Mats USA for premium all-weather floor mat. We got RIVIAN for interior accessories, Jawa for interior accessories, and also MAGBAK as well, which is a sponsor of the channel. Paul, congrats, Corey. A shame they wouldn't let you substitutes for points. Yeah, because that would definitely be a lot more value. That is for sure. We know that 100%. But hopefully, maybe in the future they will, or maybe they'll switch that offer to a different offer in the near future. I could easily see that as we ramp towards the end of the quarter or even end of September. Water break. All right. In this next topic, if you just placed a deposit on a Tesla, then you're probably in the phase of trying to figure out how to get the best financing. Well, a new report has come out, or a new tweet has come out, that auto loan rejections have now surged. So if you get denied, we're going to talk a little bit about what you can potentially do to try and get an approval for Tesla financing or even other financing. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And so shout out to Car Dealership Guy. He posted this: U.S. auto loan rejections have surged. Basically, unlike the past couple of years, it's a rough time to be a car shopper if you don't have a decent credit or some money down. Have good credit or have some money down, you're fine. I'm closely watching to what happens next. So it seems like this is a report dated for June 2023 from the New York Federal Reserve survey from Eagle, and you can see that the rejection rate has surpassed the application rate at 14.2%. So really what needs to be happening here, and that could be why Tesla has introduced a new financing term, because now you can finance all the way up to 84 months if you need to for a low monthly payment. Because at the end of the day, with the financials and the calculations, it's all about debt to income. The banks take a look at all your outstanding liabilities. They take a look at about how much the Tesla vehicle monthly payment is. If you go through Tesla financing, they're going to at least require 10% to maybe even 20% to maybe even more I just spoke to someone who actually scheduled a call through my Patreon link down below in the description. We talked about their situation, and they actually Tesla financing wanted $11,000 down plus. So don't be afraid of that. That could happen. You always can ask Tesla for a lower down payment, and they're just going to try and reshop your Tesla or your financing rate with all the different banks and all the different partner banks that they're working with. But if you are getting rejected from Tesla financing, there is still a way. There are still strategies. The biggest strategy is trying to come up with more money down, just like car dealership guy has said, or really maybe even revisiting the situation. Try and work on your credit, let it stabilize for a month or two, let the credit get back up to whatever it was, or getting it to a higher score, and then maybe even trying again and telling Tesla like, hey, let me delay a little bit, let me try and get some more money down, push off my delivery. They won't necessarily cancel on you, and they might put your vehicle on hold at the end of the day. Of course, there's other banks out there. There's plenty of credit unions that if you have a relationship with, or like a local bank, you can try and work with them as well. And really my strategy whenever I'm buying a car is I'll do a bunch of different applications all at the same time, like 3 or 4 of them, to see all the different options and see which one is actually the best. When we shop for a home, we did like 5 or 6 different applications, and as long as you're doing it within like the 1 week to 2 weeks, you should be perfectly fine, and it will all be considered one credit inquiry. But the biggest thing and what you can do is just more money down, or just paying other liabilities down at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to get into a credit union that actually has a low monthly rate in the next video. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. If you're looking for someone to ask some questions about how to get the best deal on a Tesla, or how to get the best financing on a Tesla, Patreon members can send me a DM or a direct message in the Patreon app. And on top of that, they could potentially schedule a call with me to go over their exact situation for a customized plan on how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, all lower than Tesla financing, that anyone can join. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, let's see what we got here. Almas, for California, what other incentives are apart from CVRP? Almas, that is a super loaded question, or I don't know about loaded, but there are a ton of incentives. If you missed the video that just came out pretty recently, we went through one that this one person was able to get a Model 3 for around $13,000 to $14,000. So definitely check it out. It's this video right here, Model 3 for $13,000, and there's like 3 or 4 incentives just in that video alone that are California specific, for low income people specific. Well, actually, no, not all of them are low income, but a couple of them are. No man, do you see any more EV incentives coming in California for 2024? No man, that's a great question. That's a great question, because I heard I saw it on a comment somewhere, like maybe potentially the CVRP program is running out of money, and that's like the biggest program. It got like $350 million this year. So if that's running out of money, that's going to be a not scary time, but most people qualify for the $2,000 mark. But if that's actually running out of money, that is a lot of money that went to vehicles, electric vehicles, probably more so Tesla out there, that is basically gone until it gets replenished the next year on top of that. In this next topic, so we were able to find a new financing partner, and a new bank out there. Shout out to Juan for sending this to us yesterday. And this credit union only qualifies for people in a specific industry, or actually it looks pretty loose. So maybe we can unpack this together. And it's worth unpacking because this credit union has a low interest rate of 4.5% for 72 months, which is definitely lower than Tesla financing at 72 months. So we'll take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And so let us take a look at this. So let's first set the baseline. If you're financing a Tesla, and if you're going through Tesla financing, your interest rate is basically going to be 5.89% at the lowest possible rate. This is a term from anywhere from 60 to 72 months. If you go to 84 months, that's when the rate goes to 6.39%. So you can see here, we'll just leave it at 72 months, which shows a 5.89%. And so before I show you this credit union that has a 4.5% for 72 months, let's go through my channel sponsor. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is Patreon link. You support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, all better than Tesla financing. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. And on top of that, if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment, definitely check out channel sponsor Tenet down below in the description. Tenet allows you to get the lowest monthly payment on financing your Tesla. They can do this by deferring a portion of the loan, maybe even that $7,500 federal tax credit all the way to the end. So they can do this because they are a Tesla approved financing partner, and they work with credit unions and banks to get you the low monthly payment. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But let us take a look at this. So this credit union, shout out to Juan for sending this to us yesterday, is HTM Credit Union. So you can take a look here. You can actually see here are the stipulations, because we'll go through the rate section so you can see on paper and on the screen that it's a 4.5% for 72 months. But here are the requirements. So most credit unions have some sort of requirement on what you actually need to be a part of or be associated with to be eligible. But some of this looks pretty loose. Of course, I just saw this credit union today, so I have no experience with them. So I really would recommend, if you're interested, then definitely give them a call. So a lot of this is like persons who are employed with yada, 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 or Court of Commonwealth. But this one is kind of interesting. So persons working in any building owned or in any building which at least 50% of the building is leased by healthcare facilities. So it seems like anybody that works in a healthcare facility might qualify to be a part of this credit union. This next one is employees or former employees of cities and towns in the greater Haven Hill area. So if you're in Maine, Massachusetts, MA, then you perfectly be a good fit. Another one here is employees or former employees of healthcare facilities. So it could be anybody that's in nursing or medical administration. Maybe this would be eligible for you as well. And the next one is employees of credit unions and immediate families of this credit union on top of that. And the last one, friends of Haver Hill Public Library. But the one thing that definitely sticks out to me is this line right here: employees and former employees of healthcare facilities. So it seems like if you're a healthcare worker or even you're remotely close to working in the healthcare industry, you might be eligible to qualify for this credit union, which then gets the low rate. So if you're even close, definitely it's worth giving them a call at the number at the top right here, or even on the website. Definitely check them out, because this is why this would be worth it. Because yes, Tesla financing rate is at 5.89% for 72 months, but you can see right here on the rate screen, you can see it says new loans 4.5% as low as for 72 months. That's almost over a whole 1% less than Tesla financing. So this could be worth it to at least explore at the end of the day. And shout out to Juan for sending us this, a viewer and a Patreon member on the channel, for sending us this and taking a look, because he was able to get approved for this loan, because probably he's remotely in that industry of healthcare, and was able to get the financing all squared away. So definitely shout out to Juan, and definitely let us know if you're able to get this financing approved and you went through the experience, or if you've gone through this experience in the past. Definitely let us know the experience and post it down in the comments down below. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments now after my water break. It's supposed to last till December 2024. Good question. Let's check it out, because they used to have this page on CVRP, which would actually show you how much money is left, but they kind of took that away for whatever reason. But I mean, I feel like they would love for it to last whatever they map it out to be. But at the end of the day, if cars sell really quickly, then cars sell really quickly. Andres, how does buying a Tesla under a business work? I understand there's no limit on tax credit if you purchase under a business. However, is the credit applied to the biz or the personal side? That's a great question. I think it's applied to the business side, and buying it from Tesla, I've heard, is not an easy process at all. I've actually never heard or even done it myself. So really, I don't know on that aspect, but apologies for that. Josh, why is everything so expensive? Yeah, 100%. I agree. Tesla vehicles are expensive at the end of the day, but they could make sense depending on the cost of everything. But Definitely check out if you're interested in winning. We've got 2 giveaways on the channel. If you're interested in winning this MAGBAK rim case sponsored by MAGBAK for your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, definitely head on over to our YouTube community page, which is this button right here. You're going to scroll down about 5 or 6 posts to the post that shows you the actual giveaway link with all the different instructions. It's right here, this one. So 7 days ago, you can see we scroll down about 6 or 7 posts. And on top of that, if you're interested in winning some Tesla sipping glasses, here's another giveaway that we're running as well that ends next Friday. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.